Hello everyone. Today we will move to our next exercise, that is 12.3 from the chapter ratio and proportion. Okay, so today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is unitary method. What actually is unitary method? I hope you all have done till exercise 12.2 in your copy, and that whenever we'll check based on your according to the dates, just complete your work so that we can give marks for your internal assessment is completely based on these things. Okay, and student, there will be a project work that I'll give you in the app. Now let's move to the topic, that is unitary method. What is unitary method? Unitary method means it is very simple. We just find the value of one unit, and then the value of the required number of unit is known as unitary method. Means in this case what happened, the value of many units will be given, and you need to find the value of some other units, but for that you have to find the value of one unit first. Okay, now I'll show the with an example so that you can understand it in a very better way. Okay, now let's move. Now let's see. Now see here. First of all, we'll do, it will be unitary method. Okay, unitary method. Unitary method we will do from exercise 12.3. Okay, so first question is, if the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 294, find the cost of 5 meter of clothes. How you will do here? See first. So first of all you have to write cost of, it is given that 7 meter of cloth is equals to rupees 294. Okay, now you have to find cost of 1 meter of cloth. This is the technique. Okay, 1 meter you have to find first, so it will be simply 294 divided by 7. So it will be rupees, just it will be 4, it will be 242. Okay, so we got the amount value of for 1 unit. Now you can easily find out that therefore cost of, okay, cost of, you can find cost of, in question it is given 5 meter of cloth is equals to rupees 42 into 5. Okay, so it will be 4 to the 10, it will be 21. Okay, rupees 201 is the answer. So cost of 5 meter of clothes, once you get the value for 1 meter of clothes, then by multiplying with that 1 meter with the said amount, then said quantity, we can easily find out the value for the said quantity. Okay, in this way we have to do unitary method. Now we will do next question, that is question number 6. Let's see. Sign out pays rupees 7,500 as rent for 3 months. How much does she has to pay for a whole year if the rent per month remains the same? So rent is same. Now to find for the whole year, we know that 1 year means 12 months. Okay, just keep this in mind, 12 months. Now see, here you have to write number 6. Just you write rent for 3 months, it will be rupees 7500. Okay, now write rent for 1 month. Because unitary method, you need to find 1 month. Simply write 7500 divided by 3. It will be 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15, 0 0 here, since it is amount. So 2500 is the rent for 1 month. Now next we can easily find out rent for 1 year rent. 1 year means, since it is given in months, so 1 year means it will be 12 months. So rent for 12 months will be, simply we will write 2500 into 12. Okay, so it will be 12 5 is 60, 12 2 is 24, it will be 20, 24, it will be 30. Okay, and this 0 will get added, so here it will be 30,000. So what you got, that therefore the rent for 12 months is rupees 30,000. Okay, in this way you have to do unitary method. I'll be marking few questions that you need to do in your copy, okay, while sending this. These things you have to do in your copy, and how you are maintaining your copy, these things will be there as a internal marks also. Okay, this much for today.